Diving right in, our first toxic trait is crab mentality. This is a metaphor drawn from a bucket of crabs. When one crab tries to climb out and escape, the others pull it back down. It's a mentality that finds it hard to celebrate when others achieve success. Instead of being inspired, some individuals feel envious or threatened. They may try to pull down the successful person, either subtly or overtly, to their level. This crab mentality can be detrimental to personal and communal growth. When we are too focused on pulling others down, we neglect our own growth and potential. We waste our energy on negative thoughts and actions instead of using it to improve ourselves or help others. Moreover, crab mentality breeds a toxic environment where everyone is in constant competition and hostility. It prevents the fostering of a supportive community where everyone can thrive together, celebrating each other's successes and lifting each other up. So, crab mentality, a trait we could all do without. Next up, we have colonial mentality. This is a mindset deeply ingrained in the psyche of some Filipinos, often manifesting as a preference for anything foreign, from goods to ideas, over those locally produced or conceived. It's like seeing the world through tinted glasses, where foreign is always better, more valuable, more desirable. This mentality can stem from centuries of colonial rule and cultural influence. But what does this mean for us? Well, it can have profound impacts on self-perception and national identity. It can lead to a sort of cultural self-deprecation, where we undervalue our own worth and capabilities. Think about it, when we constantly prioritize foreign products, ideas, and standards, we're subtly telling ourselves that what we have, what we create, and who we are aren't good enough. This can breed a sense of inferiority that seeps into our national consciousness, eroding our confidence as a people and as a nation. In essence, colonial mentality is not just about favoring foreign goods or ideas. It's about undermining our own worth. And that, my friends, is colonial mentality for you, a trait that undermines our own worth. Moving on, we encounter Utang na Loob, or debt of gratitude. A deeply ingrained cultural trait, it refers to the feeling of eternal indebtedness to someone who has extended a favor or assistance. It's a potent emotion, binding individuals into a cycle of gratitude and repayment. While it fosters a sense of community and shared responsibility, it can also create immense emotional pressure. Imagine feeling forever obligated to someone simply because they lent a helping hand once. This can lead to a sense of unease and discomfort, as the debt is not easily quantifiable or repayable. It's a moral debt, not a financial one, thus making it all the more complex. It's like an invisible chain, binding the debtor to the benefactor in a perpetual loop of gratitude and perhaps guilt. So while Utang na Loob can be a testament to the Filipinos' sense of community and love for fellow beings, it can also become a burden, an emotional weight that is carried around. Utang na Loob, a trait that can create a cycle of indebtedness. Before we continue, remember to hit the subscribe button for more insightful content like this. You see, subscribing to our channel is like being part of a community. It's a community of learners, thinkers, and individuals who strive to understand the world around them in a more profound way. By pressing that little red button, you're not just subscribing to a channel. You're subscribing to a wealth of knowledge. You're signing up for a journey of discovery where we unravel the intricacies of various cultures, including the fascinating Filipino culture, and delve into topics that stimulate your mind and widen your perspective. Let me tell you something interesting. Do you know that by subscribing, you're also contributing to the growth of this platform? Yes, you heard it right. Every single subscription plays a pivotal role in shaping the future of this channel. It allows us to continue creating content that enlightens, informs, and hopefully entertains. Imagine this. Every time you click that subscribe button, you're encouraging us to dig deeper, to research further, and to produce more videos that get to the heart of the matter. You're empowering us to continue this journey of exploration, to keep asking questions, to keep seeking answers. Isn't that incredible? But wait, it gets even better. When you subscribe, you also get notified about our latest videos. That means you'll never miss out on any new content. So whether it's exploring the fascinating aspects of Filipino culture or discussing other intriguing topics, you'll always be in the know. And here's the best part. Subscribing doesn't cost you a thing. It's absolutely free. All it takes is a simple click and voila, you're part of this amazing community of knowledge seekers. So if you're enjoying this video, if you're finding it enlightening, if you're learning something new, why not hit that subscribe button? Join us in this journey of discovery. Be part of our community. Let's learn and grow together. Remember, subscribing is more than just a click. It's a commitment to learning. It's a pledge to stay curious. It's a promise to never stop questioning, to never stop exploring. So go ahead, click that button. Let's make the most out of this journey. Now back to our list. Resuming our list, we have Bahala na attitude, or come what may. This trait is quite unique to the Filipino culture. It's an attitude that suggests leaving things to fate or chance, a sort of whatever happens, happens mindset. While it can be seen as a form of resilience or flexibility, it can also lead to a lack of planning and initiative. It's not uncommon to see this attitude manifesting in the way some people approach their work, relationships, and life in general. They may not prepare for the future or take proactive steps because they believe that everything will just fall into place. While there's nothing wrong with having faith in destiny, it's also crucial to remember that we have the power to shape our own lives. Bahala na attitude, a trait that can lead to passivity. Next, we delve into Ningas Kugon. This intriguing term refers to the tendency to start a task or project with great enthusiasm, only to quickly lose interest and leave it unfinished. Think of it as a firework that bursts brightly into the sky but then quickly fizzles out. The impact of Ningas Kugon on productivity and commitment can be significant. Imagine a team working on a crucial project, but halfway through, members start losing interest. The initial momentum slows and the project stalls. This lack of sustained enthusiasm can lead to missed deadlines, incomplete tasks, and ultimately failed objectives. Beyond work, Ningas Kugon can also manifest in personal habits and lifestyle changes. It's starting a new diet or exercise routine with much gusto, only to abandon it after a few days. It's buying a new book, reading a few chapters, and then neglecting it for weeks. Ningas Kugon, a trait that disrupts consistency. It's a reminder that enthusiasm alone isn't enough. Persistence, commitment, and the ability to follow through are just as important. We now come to a well-known trait, Filipino Time. This concept is not about a unique time zone in the Philippines, but rather a cultural habit of being late to appointments or gatherings. It's not unusual to see events start an hour or two later than scheduled, all in the name of Filipino time. However, this habit can have a significant impact on productivity in various sectors of society. It can lead to delays in projects, missed opportunities, and a general lack of efficiency. Moreover, it can also show a lack of respect for other people's time. In the realm of personal relationships, it can strain bonds, as it might give the impression that the latecomer does not value the time of the person waiting. It's a trait that, while often brushed off with a laugh, has deeper implications that we need to consider. Filipino time, a trait that can strain relations. Next on our list, Tsismis, or gossip. Tsismis is a common trait in many cultures, not just the Filipino community, but in the Philippines, it has been observed as a prevalent practice that can sometimes spiral out of control. It's a social activity that involves spreading and discussing personal or sensational news about others. However, this can lead to negative consequences, especially when the information shared is not entirely accurate or is taken out of context. Tsismis can damage reputations, stir up unnecessary conflicts, and even break apart relationships. It fosters an environment of mistrust and suspicion where people are constantly on guard, worried about what might be said behind their backs. This can be detrimental to the harmony within a community, creating divisions and fostering resentment. It's important to remember that gossip, or tsismis, is not about sharing information for the betterment of the community. It's about spreading rumors which can be harmful and destructive. And so it's a trait that we need to be mindful of and try to minimize in our daily interactions. Tsismis, a trait that can breed mistrust. Last but not least, Pakikisama and Hiya. These two Filipino traits, often translated as conformity and shame, have a profound impact on the society. Pakikisama, or the desire to get along with others, can sometimes lead to a suppression of personal beliefs and values in favor of the group's consensus. It's a trait that values harmony and unity, but at the expense of individuality. Then we have Hiya, a complex concept often understood as a sense of shame or embarrassment. It's a social mechanism that discourages behavior that might be seen as disruptive or disrespectful. However, the fear of Hiya can also restrain personal growth and self-expression, as individuals may be too afraid of judgment or criticism to step outside of societal norms. While these traits can promote social cohesion, they can also stifle our individuality and hinder our potential. It's a delicate balance to strike, recognizing the value of social harmony while also allowing for personal expression and growth. Pakikisama and Hiya, traits that can suppress our true selves. And there you have it, the top 10 toxic Filipino traits. We've journeyed through the terrain of crab mentality, colonial mentality, Utang na Loob, the Bahala na attitude, Ningas, Kugon, Filipino Time, Tsismis, and Pakikisama and Hiya. Each trait, while deeply woven into the cultural fabric, carries its own toxicity that can hamper personal and societal growth. Acknowledging them is the first step to growth. It's about being aware, understanding the root, and actively making the choice to rise above. There's no denying the influence these traits have on our daily interactions, but remember, it's the recognition of these traits that starts the process of change. So let's continue to unravel, understand, and challenge these traits. Let's strive to cultivate a healthier mindset, a more inclusive society, and a brighter future for us all. If you found this video informative, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.